Here we are, just picked up the bike from Alligator Alley Harley. Just got the 135 off the dyno. I've had it for about a week, did the break-in miles, and now we're ready to go. So let me fire this bad boy up for you, because I'm excited. This is my first time riding it after it got tuned. And man, she sounds sweet. So smooth. So right off the bat, my first inclination is just how smooth it feels. And this is the 135 crate. SNS 550 cam, TTS tuner, fuel moto, RTX Riot pipe, same pipe I had with the stage 2. And I upgraded to the air filter. We'll get into that. We'll get into the specs in a little bit here, but I mean, I'm just feathering it. But very, very smooth delivery. Need to get this guy on the highway, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. All right, so let's talk about the 135 crate engine. This is the Gen 1. My bike is a 21 Road King Special by default, so this is the one that I got. Also using the Extreme Wedge filter by Harley Davidson, and to be honest with you, I went with that because I heard a lot of good things from a lot of respected people who know what they're talking about as far as dyno runs and stuff like that. And more than a few times have I heard this particular air filter as being a no loss filter, meaning there's no loss in the air volume when you got it on the dyno compared to running no filter at all. So that's the main reason I went with it. I do like the shape. I do like that it is slim profile. I believe this is a 2-piece filter as well. So this is one piece out here, and then this front piece is separate when it's time to wash them and do whatever. So outside of that, it's a stock 135 crate, with the only exception is it has an SNS 550 cam. There was another cam that I was considering. I believe it was a Cyclerama 513. I don't remember, but I ended up going with this cam. I had the 475 previously, and I loved it. And if you go on SNS's website, they advertise their 550 cam as being very, very similar to the 475. I can tell you that this is more of a mid-range, you know, higher RPM cam than the 475, and that just changes the characteristics of the way the bike rides. This bike in particular likes to shift about 1,000 RPM higher than what I'm used to shifting with the 475 on the 114. So it's a different experience, a different feeling, but I can tell you that it's great as far as the way I like to ride, and it just feels like it can keep pulling and pulling and pulling well beyond 5,000 RPM. So I do like that because, you know, around here everything's highway. Other than that, I'm sure you guys want to know about the numbers here, so why don't we take a look at that. Luckily, I did bring the dyno sheet here. So, little Juicy's Jamaican patties. If you don't know about that, you should probably check that out. Little shameless plug there. But, let's see if we can see this in the sun here. So, max power, 151.7 horsepower and 149.73 foot-pounds of torque. I just call it 150, 150. You can see the really nice curve there. I should put this right next to the 475 dyno run and show you the similarities here. But all in all, really smooth power delivery. I've got a couple of thousand miles on this, you know, as I'm shooting this video. So also why this bike is filthy. I did a turn and burn to Daytona for the day, a little solo trip. It works great. When you're not pinning it back, it behaves very, very smoothly, very much like the 475 and the 114 did. So no complaints about there. It does not feel overpowered at low speeds. And I can't really speak on fuel loss as far as miles per gallon. Only because, you know, when you get your cam done or when you get something like this done, at least me, I ride it harder than I normally would just because I'm excited. It's something new and I want to push it and see technically what I paid for, right? So give me a little more time. I'll be able to tell you more realistic miles per gallon difference now that I have the 135. But all in all, super happy with it. Again, thank you to Alligator Alley for setting it up. As always, everything came out great. And I'd love to hear what you guys think about it. You know, we're not done yet with this, and I didn't want to do more to the 135 without riding it first. I know there's a lot you can do. You can clean the heads, you can adjust the deck height and stuff like that. That's all fine, you know what I mean? It's 150. It's plenty of power for me right now. And then later on, we'll do some head work and stuff like that and kind of really figure out what all of these incremental upgrades mean as far as gain in performance and stuff like that. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like the video. If you do, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps the channel out. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one.